Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. It's been a while. We got Glory Days Boxing back on the channel trying to finish up this heavyweight #1 contender tournament. And we're going to try to do two fights here tonight. Our first fight's going to be Joe Lewis against OLESKSANDR. And let's see what the tail of the tape brings us here. We got Joe Lewis fighting out of the red corner. And he is a 1 outside 2, a 2 inside 3, 3 outside nothing, a 4 inside 1, a 5 outside 2, a 6 inside 2. His power is a 6 and a 10. His chin KD is a 3 and a 6. His chin KO is a 1. His will is a 3. His cut is a 5, and his foul is a 3. And when he gets tired, his power goes down to a 4 and an 8. His chin KD goes up to a 5 and an 8. 4 and an 8 rather. His KO goes up to a 3. His will goes up to a 5. And in a 10-round fight, his stamina is 85. And he has the Hail Mary quality, which means if losing in the last 2 rounds, he gets a +1 to his power. And let's take a look at USYK. And he is a 1 inside nothing, a 2 outside nothing, a 3 outside 2, a 4 inside 1. It just went out of focus here. Trying to get it back into focus. There we go. He is a 5 inside 2, 6 outside 1. His power is a 4 and a 4. His chin KDO is a 2 and a 5. His KO is a 4. It doesn't want to stay in focus for me. His cut is a 5. His foul is a 6. His power gets reduced to a 1 and a 2 when he gets tired. His KD goes up to a 3 and a 5. His KO up to a 6. His will up to a 5. And his stamina for a 10-round fight is 72. And he has no traits. And bear with me, folks. It's been a while, so I might be a little slow and I might screw up a little here tonight. But we'll get it back in the swing of things here. And here we go with round 1. Scheduled for 10 rounds in the heavyweight division. And we got a 5-6, so it's going to be a toe-to-toe action. And right now, Lewis has got the Mo, and it is a 78. And that'll be a clinch. So that'll end that action. And here we go again. See what happens this time. A 6 and a 6. And Lewis will have the control here in the inside. And that is a 45 on the inside. And that is a 2-punch combination. And a 2, and that is a nice power shot by Joe. Let's see if he can knock him down here. A 2, he's down. A 5, he's hurt. And he shakes it off. Joe's about on him now. We got a 4 and a 3. And that'll be a toe-to-toe on the inside. Joe to fire off first. And a 19, and that's going to be a 4-punch combination by Joe. Nice punches. And we just dropped the dice, of course. And USYK fires off a nice 4-punch combination of his own. The We're battling it out in the middle of the ring right now. And we got a Lewis from the inside trying to push him up against the ropes here. 94. That'll be a clinch. A 4 and a 5. And that'll be USYK from the inside taking control here. And a 55 from the inside. He misses. There won't be no counter by Joe. We got a minute to go here in round number 1. We got a 2-2, and that'll be inside all day for Joe. And a 28. That is a 3-punch combination for Joe. And a 2 and a 3. Again, Joe from the inside. He's got him pinned up against the ropes, folks. See if he can take advantage of it. That's a 31, another 3-punch combination. Joe's letting him have it here. Gonna keep him up against those ropes. It'll be a toe-to-toe on the inside. Joe to fire off first. And a 70, Joe misses. See if USYK can fight his way out of this mess. And he throws 2 punches and finally gets off the ropes with that. And a 5 and a 2. And it's Joe from the outside now in the middle of the ring. And he lets the hands go. And that's a 2-punch combination. It's all Joe this round, that's for sure, folks. And we got 40 seconds to go here in round 1. And that is a toe-to-toe from the inside. Joe fires off first. And that's a 5-punch combination, folks. And a chance of a knockdown. Let's see if USYK can fight back here. And a 50. He gets off 2 punches of his own. And he's got a chance at a knockdown. First, we'll check and see USYK goes down a 2. He's down a 5. He's hurt. No, he's not. Now, Joe, let's see what happens with Joe. Joe is a 3. He's down, and a 6. He's hurt. And no, he's not. We go to the final seconds here in round number 1, folks. A 3 and a 5. And that'll be USYK from the inside. He's getting brave here in the last seconds, trying to fire back, and he lands a nice 4-punch combination. And that'll end the round, folks, as Joe lands 19 punches. USYK lands a total of 12. Seven points, there's the difference. And I gave that round to Joe 10-9. So we go to round number 2, scheduled for 10. And Joe will be in control to start this round. Here we go, folks. Round number 2. And we got a 4 and a 5. And that'll be USYK from the inside. And bangs away. Look at that, a 5-punch combination. Rat-a-tat-tat. And And that'll be put him in control now. Nice 5-punch combination. And a 4 and a 4. And that'll be a toe-to-toe with USYK firing off first. And a 69. And that'll be a miss. Joe fires back at the same time, and he lands with a 33. That's a 3-punch combination. And he could possibly knock USYK down. Again, a 2, he's down. A 5, he's hurt. And no, he shakes it off. Shakes it off here in round number 2. But that puts Joe back in having momentum. And we got a 6 and a 1. And that is Joe from the inside. Firing off here, trying to push him into the ropes. A 66, he misses. Can he counter? And no, he doesn't counter. 2 and a 6. That's Joe from the inside all day and all night, man. And he bombs away. Look at this. Sure. 4 big punches land. A 3 and a 6. And USYK from the outside is firing off, trying to retaliate. And he misses. See if Joe can counter. No, he can't. Got a little over a minute to go here in round number 2. A 5 and a 1. And that is Joe from the outside trying to measure him up. Land a big haymaker. A 75, he misses. That was some power shots. Lucky to get out of the way. USYK does counter, though, with a nice hooks. 2 nice hooks land. It gives him control. So we get to the minute mark. A minute left in round 2. A 3 and a 3. And that's USYK from the outside. He's trying to come back and late in this round and win this round. 64, he misses. See if Joe can counter. Yes, he can. A nice 2 hooks land for Joe. He's back under control now. And we got a 4 and a 3. And that's USYK from the outside. He's doing good trying to establish that jab from out there. And that's exactly what he did. He peppers him with 3 nice shots. And that hurt Joe. Joe could go down here. A 3, he's down. A 6, he's hurt. And no, he shakes it off. 40 seconds to go here in round number 2. It's got Joe reeling a little bit. A 4 and a 4. There'll be a toe-to-toe from the inside with USYK going first. And a 69, he misses. And an 03, sure. 5 big punches land for Joe. Not quite the snap he needed to knock him down, but he's got him reeling. Final seconds here, round 2. A 6 and a 5. And that'll be a toe-to-toe from the inside again, with this time Joe firing off first. And a 32 and a possible cut. That's a 3-punch combination. Rat-a-tats-ing with a nice cross. And a possible cut. USYK, he misses. No, he lands 2 nice jabs there. And let's see if he's cut here. A 1 to 5, he's cut. He is not cut. He wipes out his eye, but nothing's coming out of it. And that is the end of round 2. And Joe landed a nice 17 shots. And USYK landed 11. that's a 6-point round. And I gave that round to Joe. I got it 20-18 so far. So we go to round number 3, folks. Scheduled for 10. Joe will have momentum here to start round number 3. And here we go, folks. A 5 and a 5. That's a toe-to-toe from the outside. Lewis measures him up and bangs away. 4 big bombs land. That last one hurt him. That was from all kinds of angles. He didn't see that last one. Let's see if he can survive here. And here comes USYK. He's going to fire back, and he lands 4 big shots of his own here from the outside. Let's see if he can stand up to Joe's attack, though. 2, he's down, and he is down, folks. USYK is down. A 1-4, he stays down. And that is it, folks. That is it. This fight is over. Joe Louis with the knockout here in round number 3. Sure, USYK was unable to get up from that big barrage that started this round. Woo! 3rd round knockout by the Bronx Bomber. All righty, folks. We go to the announcer for the official decision. 15 seconds into the 3rd round, your winner by knockout, Joe Louis, will be moving on to the round of 32, folks. Man, what an impressive fight that was for Louis. Woo. Let's see if this second fight can be just as good. Give me a second here to get things set up. And our next fight, folks, is Peter Jackson. He'll be taking on Gary Mason in the second fight tonight. See if this fight can live up to this. All righty. Let's look at the tail of the tape here for Peter Jackson. Jackson is a 1 outside 2, an outside 2 outside nothing, a 3 inside 2, a 4 inside 1, a 5 outside 3, a 6 inside 2. His power is a 4 and a 5. His chin KD is a 2 and a 5. His KO is a 2. His will is a 3. His cut is a 5. His foul is a 3. And when he gets tired, his power goes down to a 2 and a 4. His chin KD goes up to a 4 and a 7. His KO up to a 3, and his will goes up to a 5. And he starts out with 90 stamina for a 10-round fight, if I can keep it in focus. And he has a counterpoint for his trait, which means we will add 1 to all counter punches that he lands. Like I say, he'll be taking on Gary Mason. Let's take a look at Gary here. Gary is a 1 inside 2, a 2 outside nothing, a 3 inside 1, 4 outside 2, a 5 outside nothing, a 6 outside 1. His power is a 5 and a 6. Chin KD is a 2 and a 4. His chin KO is a 3. His will is a 3. His cut's a 9. Sure, you must bleed like a Sith. And his foul is a 5. When he gets tired, his punches power goes down to a 3 and a 3. His KD goes up to a 3 and a 5. His KO up to a 5. His will up to a 4. And in a 10-round fight, his stamina is 65. He has the blitzkrieg, which means he's a fast starter. So we'll add 1 to his power in the first 2 rounds, meaning his power will be a 6 and a 7. Alrighty, folks, let's get ready for round number 1 here in this second bout. Here we go. A 1 and a 3. So it'll be Peter Jackson from the outside to start this fight. And a 54. He misses. Let's see if Mason can counter. And no, he can't. And we got a 1 and a 5. That'll be Jackson from the outside again, trying to pepper him with those jabs. This time he finds his mark and lands a nice 4-punch combination. And rat-a-tats him with a nice cross. And we got a 3 and a 1. And that is from the inside. That'll be a toe-to-toe from the inside with Jackson to fire off first. A 48. And that's a 2-punch combination that lands. Let's see what Mace can do here as he's firing back from the inside. That is a 20. And that's a 3-punch combination. That'll give him the mo for the next segment as we make the 2-minute mark here in round number 1. We got a 6 and a 4. And that's toe-to-toe from the outside with Mason firing off first. And a 53. He misses. And bang, bang goes Jackson. Shoo. From the outside with a 32. That is 3 big bombs land. And he's got Mason reeling. A 2, he's down. A 4, he's hurt. He shakes it off. We make it past that mark, Mason does. But those punches are going to take its toll on him. With only 65 stamina, a 5 and a 5. That's Jackson from the outside all day. And 52, he misses. And no counter, though, by Mason. A 1 and a 5. That is Jackson again from the outside. And an 18. That's a nice 4-punch combination. Look at those crosses just rattling. 1 to the body, 1 to the head. Does he block any of them? I've been forgetting to do that. No, he doesn't. And a 6 and a 6. That is Jackson moving on the inside, trying to pin Mason up against the ropes here. And 1 big shot. Look at those hooks from the inside. Those punches got some power behind it, folks. He got him reeling Mason. Nowhere to go. He's up against the ropes. Again, a 2. He's down. A 4. He's hurt. He shakes it off again. We got a little over a minute to go here in round number 1. And it's been all Jackson. He's got Mason pinned up against the ropes in trouble. He backs up a step, gives himself some punching room, and bangs him. Look at that. Sure, 4 more big shots and a possible cut. Let's see if he cuts him. Sure, his cut is a 1 to 9. He's cut. He bleeds like a sieve, but no, he's messing around with that right eye, but no blood's coming out of it, folks. 5 and a 2. That's Jackson from the outside all day. And 19, that's another 4-punch combination. He's just teeing off on him. He can't miss. That's what he says, I can't miss. And we got a minute to go here in round number 1. A 3 and a 4. We'll have a toe-to-toe from the inside. Jackson to fire off first. 48. He lands 2 more shots. This fight might be stopped, folks. This fight might be stopped. And doesn't quite get the power behind that. Here comes Mason with a 30 and a 4. And that's 3 big shots of his land. And he has Jackson hurt. A 2. He's down. A 5. He's hurt. He shakes it off. We got 40 seconds to go here in the round. 40 seconds to go. A 2 and a 5. That'll be a toe-to-toe from the outside. Jackson firing off first. And bombs away, folks. He misses, though, with those big shots. But give Mason credit. He lands all 5 of his. Bang, bang, bang goes him. Sure, he's trying to stay in this fight. Final seconds here in round 1. A 4 and a 4. That'll be a toe-to-toe from the, oh no, that'll be Mason from the outside. And 91, that'll be a clinch. And that'll end the round. He'll make it through. But that is 25 big punches landed for Jackson. 10 landed for Mason near the end there. He fought back. Give him credit, folks. I gave that round 10-8 to Jackson. Sure. I thought it was a 10-8 round myself, folks. Sure. 25 big shots land. Almost stopped the fight, the ref did. So we go to round number 2, scheduled for 10. Here we go to start round 2. A 4 and a 1. And that is Mason from the inside. His corner told him, you got to do something, boy. And he's coming out firing, but he misses. Let's see if Jackson can counter. No, he can't. He's throwing some big bombs there, Mason was, but couldn't connect. A 1 and a 3. And that'll be Jackson from the outside where he did most of the damage in the first round. And he's teeing off on him again. And that's 4 big shots land. See if he's able to block any of them. Yes, he does. He stops 1 of them. Mason does. No, I'm sorry. He adds 1 to it and doesn't stop it. Back straight up and gets nailed again is what he does. All righty. A 2 and a 6. That'll be Mason from the outside trying to measure Jackson up. And he misses. See if Jackson can counter here. Yes, he does. He nails him with 2 hooks. It's all Jackson here, folks. All Jackson as we make it to the 2-minute mark here in round 2. A 3 and a 5. And that'll be Jackson from the inside. He's trying to shove him into the corner. And a 43. He nails him with 2 big shots. Possible cut. Again, a 1 to 9. He's cut. He is cut, folks. Let's see what kind of cut he's got. 17. He's got a cut on his right cheek. He's got a cut on his right cheek. We'll have to keep an eye on that. A 4 and a 3. And that'll be a toe-to-toe from the inside. Jackson firing off first. And banging away on another possible cut. Let's see here. That's 4 more shots land. And again, he might have opened that cut up even worse on that cheek. We'll see. Mason firing back. And he clinches. So we'll take 3 of those points away. We'll check for the cut though. And that cut is reopened. That's the cheek is getting a little worse. Yeah, right cheek is starting to bleed pretty good. So we get close to a minute to go here in round number 2. A 1 and a 1. That'll be a toe-to-toe from the outside for Jackson. Firing off first. And kaboom, kaboom. He nails him with 4 more shots. See if Mason can do anything. No, he misses. We got a minute to go here in round 2, folks. Again, it's all Jackson. Mason hasn't landed a significant punch all round. A 6 and a 6, and that's Jackson from the inside. Trying to lower the boom on him, and he does. 4 more shots ring out, and they all find their mark. See if Mason can get out of the way of any of them. No, and a matter of fact, he gets nailed with another one walking straight back into those ropes. 40 seconds to go here in round 2. Hey, D. Scott. 5 and a 1. That is Jackson from the outside all day. And he misses. Can Mason counter here? No, he can't. Final seconds here in round number 2. A 3 and a 6. And that'll be Jackson from the inside. Can he finish him off here in round number 2? 55. He lands 2 more shots. See what Mason, can he block any of them? No, as a matter of fact, like I say, he walks straight back and gets nailed by another one, and the bell sounds. And another 22 punches land. Jeez, you Pete's. That's 47 punches. And he didn't hit freaking Jackson one bit, not with one significant punch. This is becoming a whitewash here. Mason is already down to 18 stamina here in round number 3's getting ready to start, folks. And I guarantee that was a 10-8 round by me. Woo. Some people might even give that a 10-7 round. Alrighty, folks. Right now I got it 20 to 16. through 2 rounds. Sure. Here we go to round 3. The corner over there for Mason's telling him if he don't do something, they're throwing the towel in. He's getting beat the hell out of. Over in Jackson's corner, this just telling him to keep it up. Keep it up, man. A 1 and a 6. And that's Jackson from the outside. And a 97. That's a possible foul. A 1 to 3 fouls him. The ref says no, that was clean punches. Corner and Mason's yelling at him, give the kid a break. His punches are low, but the ref says no. Jackson from the outside, teeing off on him. A 39. That's 3 more bombs landing. See if Mason can block any of them. No, he can't. It's like taking target practice, man. Sure. From the outside again is Jackson. And he misses this time. And Jackson gets hit by 2 nice hooks by Mason. His first punches he's thrown that landed in quite a while. Here at the 2-minute mark of round 3. 4 and a 1. And that puts Mason on the charge now that he knows he can hit him from the inside. He bangs away. That's a 36. He nails him with 2 shots. And that last hook, that last cross has stunned him. He's got him hurt. A 2, he's down. A 5, he's hurt. No, he shakes it off, Jackson does. No harm, no foul, he says. A 1 and a 5. That'll be Jackson back on the outside, measuring him up. And kaboom, he goes. Look at that. Another 3 punches land and a possible cut reopen. He's already opened that cheek up twice. See if he reopens it. No, let's see if there's a new cut. And there is a new cut. He's becoming a bloody mess here. He's got swelling over his right eye. He's got that cheek bleeding on the right side. Sure, he's starting to look like he went to the butcher factory and has gotten tendered up. A 1 and a 6. And that'll be Jackson from the outside again. And a 98 possible foul. And again, the ref says everything's clean. We got a minute to go. Mason in his corner is just going off about these punches right at the belt line. A 4 and a 4. And it's Mason from the outside. And he misses. And there we go. Bang, bang goes Jackson. Look at those hooks finding their mark. We got 40 seconds to go here in round number 3. A 1 and a 3. What will it be? It'll be Jackson from the outside. And he bangs away again with 3 more shots. Mason block any of them? Yes, he can this time. He actually slips one of those punches. Final seconds here, round 3, folks. A little more competitive round, but it's still all Jackson, I think. It's Mason from the outside trying to end on a good note. And he misses. And Jackson's unable to counter, and that is it for round number 3. Jackson landed 12 punches. Mason did get some punches landed, only 4, but at least it's something, folks. And Mason is down to only 6 stamina here to start round number 4. That was an 8-point round. I give that a 10-9 round. So we make our way to round number 4. I got it 30-27 right now. Here we go with round number 4. Whoa, as I drop the dice. A 3 and a 6. And that'll be Jackson from the inside. And he tees off and hits him with 3 big shots. Can Mason block any of them? No, he can't. Jackson's just like a sniper from the outside, folks. A 3 and a 2. And again, Jackson moving in on the inside now. And he misses from the inside. Mason take advantage of it? No, he can't counter. 2 minutes to go here in round 4. A 1 and a 1. That's going to be a toe-to-toe from the outside. Jackson to fire off first and bangs away. 4 more shots ring out. 2 jabs and 2 crosses, man. He's just peppering him. He is peppering him. 44 from the outside. He misses. Under 2 minutes to go here in round 4. All Jackson to start this round. We'll have a toe-to-toe from the outside. And we'll re-roll. That was a leaner. And bang, 5 big shots. No, 4 big shots ring out for Jackson. Mason misses. Just over a minute to go here in round 4. And again, it's his target practice for Jackson. And finally, Mason moves to the inside, gets out of the jab area, and he lands some nice punches on the inside. 4 shots ring out. Nice job by him. See if Jackson can miss any of them. And he does. He avoids one of them. That might have been a one to knock him backwards, but he misses. That gives momentum to Mason now. A 5 and a 5, but that'll be Jackson from the outside. And again, he just teeing off on him from out there. 4 more shots rang out. He just can't miss from the outside. And Mason, like I say, keeps stepping straight back and getting hit by another punch. Here we go. 1 minute to go in the round, folks. 1 minute. 5 and a 3 again. Jackson from the outside. And he tees off on him. 2 more shots rang out. And nothing he can do about it. Under a minute to go here. Again from the outside. He's just staying out there. And again, look at this. Bang. Bang goes the punches. A jab, a cross. 2 to the head. Banging away. And can he stomp any of them? No, he can't. Final seconds here. Round number 4, folks. 5. Again, he stays on that outside. That was 3 5s in a row. Sure. And he misses this time. And Mason does counter with 2 hooks to end the round, but too little, too late. And Mason is now completely worn out. As 19 shots this belted him. And that could be a 10-8 round. I'm going to give it a 10-8 round, folks. He's just taking it to him. See what the judges write down here. Alrighty, we're getting ready for round 5. This is just a slaughter. Some of the folks in the crowd's asking the refs to stop this, but Mason wants to keep going. He thinks he's still got that chance with the power. Of course, now that he's tired, his power goes down to a 3. Here we go to start round number 5, folks. Halfway point. And it'll be Jackson from the inside. Starts this round. He misses. Matter of fact, it was a clinch. Sorry about that. He didn't miss. There was a clinch. Mason's holding on. 2 and a 4. Mason from the outside trying to fight back now. Makes a little distance. And he gets away 4 shots, but only 3 of them land. And a matter of fact, another one is dodged. Only 2 of those 4 punches find their mark. As Mason's getting tired and Jackson's able to see him coming. 6 and a 1. That'll be a toe-to-toe from the inside with Mason firing off first. A 97. That's a possible foul. We'll check that next. And whoosh, look at that. That is 4 big shots from the inside for Jackson. We'll check the foul here. 1 to 5 Mason fouls. No, ref says it's clean. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. 4 and a 3. And that'll be a toe-to-toe from the inside with Jackson firing off first. And he misses. And so does Mason. They're out there, both men firing those haymakers. This will be Jackson from the outside. And he misses from the outside. Mason's able to stay away here a little bit and then able to counter here. No, he's not able to counter. Sorry. He misses those crosses. A 6 and a 4. That'll be a toe-to-toe from the inside. Jackson firing off first. He finds his mark from the inside, though. 4 shots ring out and find their way in there. And so does Mason. He fires off 4 shots, but only 3 of those can land because Jackson can see that last one coming. But a possible cut. Let's see if he cuts Jackson. Jackson gets cut on a 1 to 5. No, he wipes out his nose, but no blood's coming out of it. We get to the 1 minute mark here in round 5, a 3 and a 6. And that'll be Jackson from the inside. He's muscling himself around a little bit now, folks. And he nails him with a jab followed by a cross. 2 nice crosses. And that last one has hurt Mason. A 3, he's down. A 5, he's hurt. He walks it off. He's got a nice chin. He's showing it. He's got heart. And it's Jackson from the outside measuring him up. Now that he's got him stunned, he's got him against the ropes. And bangs away. Woo! 5 big shots ring out. And again, he's got him hurt. Again, a 3, he's down. A 5, he's hurt. And this time he goes down. Gary goes down here in the 5th round. 5, he stays down. No, he gets up at the count of 9, so he'll get, well, you only get 1 unopposed action because it's all that's left here, folks. And it is from the outside, and he bangs away, and he gets off 4 big shots. A possible cut, but first we'll do the will check. 4, the ref's going to stop this fight, folks. And he does. That is it. That is it. The ref waves it off. He's seen enough. We had a knockdown in this round. Gets up at the count of 9, and he's teeing off on him on the ropes, and the ref says that is enough. face looks like a meat grinder went and took it. Sure. And they bring Gary back to his corner. He's sitting on the stool. Nobody's really complaining about this stoppage, folks. This was about a half a massacre. Let's look and see what the judges had here before we go to the official scorecard. Decision. Judge 1 through 4 rounds had it 40-35. That's what I had. Judge 2 had it 40-34. Judge 3, he had it 40-36. He didn't give him any rounds, 10-8. And here's the official decision, folks. The ref stops this fight in the 5th round at 2 minutes and 49 seconds. Your winner and moving on to the round of 32 is Peter Jackson. And it was just an old-fashioned ass whooping, folks. He just came out and tore Gary up. I hope y'all enjoyed these 2 fights. How's it going, Vince? 2 good fights. Sure. First fight looked like it was going to be competitive, at least. Looked like it was going to be competitive. And then Lewis with the knockout. And this second fight with the TKO here. So like I say, Mason won't be moving on. But Jackson will be. I want to thank D. Scott Howard and Vince for stopping by here watching the fights. Yeah, I can come up with something to do with it, Vince. Yeah. It's been a while. I done that 57 Super Bowls. I done them. Come up with something to do. I got that 1978 season I'm in the middle of. I can get back to doing that. I think I'm in week 3 of that. Alrighty, folks. I hope you all enjoyed the fights here. It was good to get this back on the channel. It's been like, January, I think, was the last time I've had Glory Days Boxing on the channel. So I'm glad to get it back on. You'll see some more of it here. I'm off for 2 weeks, so I like to get some of this tournament done. So hope y'all like what you see. And if you do, hit that subscribe button if you're new. Hit that bell for reminders. And on your way out of the arena, hit that like button and let me know what you thought of this fight card tonight. What you think of this heavyweight #1 contender tournament. Till next time, y'all have a great evening and y'all take care.